Well, it's -5 up here on Dartmoor this morning. Even the ponies' teeth are chattering. Yeah, it's a very clear sky. I'm wandering in to Saddle Tor at the moment up on Dartmoor. There's a lot of footprints around, so people have been up here yesterday, I take it, by the looks of it. But the further in I go, the less footprints there are, so hopefully by the time I get to my chosen destination there'll be some nice sort of pristine snow. The sky's starting to colour up on the horizon there, you can see that in the distance. Nice red and orange sort of tones coming up. So yeah, I'm going to go up and get set up, see what I can get. But yeah, it's looking good. That's Saddle Tor there behind me. I'm assuming it gets its name from the fact that it looks like a saddle. I don't know, but this whole sort of tour here is called Saddle Tor. I'm just going beyond it where there's a little group of rocks there with a nice little tree at the top of the rocks. Nice, really nice sort of focal point. It's quite a famous view up here. It has been shot quite a lot, but I've yet to shoot it in snow. I don't think I've got any shots of it in snow. Photographed it many times over the years, but got some lovely light coming up on the horizon. Nice clear sky. So we've got Hay Tor off to my left hand side here, and I'm hoping that'll catch the first light when it comes up. That's the plan. So I'm going to wander over and get set up. But yeah, it's looking good this morning. And this is why it pays to get here early. See the sky colouring up in the background. It's really beautiful this morning. Got a nice shot set up here, just using the snow as the foreground. The sun's still not broken the horizon yet, but just before it does, you get this lovely sort of pinky hue in the clouds, if you've got any clouds in the sky. Yeah, it's just gorgeous this morning, absolutely gorgeous. There's not much wind, everything's nice and still. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm on such a roll, almost forgot to carry on filming. My apologies. I'm at my viewpoint, my chosen viewpoint this morning, and this little tree on this tour. I'm not sure what this is called, but I'll put a little note up here. You can see the light in the distance on the tours there. Oh, it's just magic this morning, absolutely magic. Sun's not come up over the horizon over to my left yet, so I've got plenty of time, but I'm darting around. I've taken quite a few shots here already. Got a lovely shot set up here with a bit of a snowdrift leading into the shot with a boulder at the foreground covered in snow. got the tree as the focal point, and obviously this gorgeous light in the background. Oh, it's just magic this morning, absolutely magic. You can hear a pin drop, it's just so silent, beautiful. Really enjoying this, it's really good. Still very cold. Gorgeous light, absolutely stunning this morning. First light's come up, so the pinkiness has gone in the sky, but I managed to capture that, thankfully. Got Hay Tor there in the distance. It's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. The sun's going to pop the horizon here in a minute, so it's going to side light my composition that I've got. We've got this lovely side lighting then in the distance. And there's my tree. Absolutely beautiful. So my composition comprises, I'm shooting in the portrait format. So I've got this large boulder down here on the right hand side in the foreground, and this lovely snowdrift line, and that leads through to the distant hills in the background there. And obviously the tree is my my focal point. I'm stopped down to about f16, focused on the edge of the boulder down here, which is about a third of the way into the frame. I've got a 0.6 soft graduate filter which is coming down to this line here, and it blends in nicely then, so you don't get that cut through effect. Shooting in manual, raw, simple shot, just waiting for the light now. So hopefully when I get this this sunlight popping the horizon over to my left, it's going to side light this snowdrift here, these rocks, and obviously the tree, and pick out all that lovely detail in the background there, the hills. Nice simple shot, just waiting for the light. As you can see, the light's come up now. I'm still waiting for just a little bit more light on that that snowdrift line. Because at the moment it looks really nice, but in the foreground, with that line coming through, it needs just a little bit of something to just to pick out that ridge of the snowdrift. I know it's finicky, but it makes all the difference. It'll light that foreground up and bring the whole shot together then, and sort of lead the eye through. So you can see what I mean here. Got the light on this rock in the foreground, and the light on the tree and the hills and everything, but this snowdrift line here, it's quite a ridge to it. So I'm waiting for the sun to come up and just light this ridge, and it'll lift that portion of the image. At the moment it just looks a bit blank, but when the light hits this line, in theory it should lift it up a bit and fill that part of the frame. A couple more minutes, I reckon 5 minutes, and I should get this shot. This is primarily a colour shoot this morning, but I think this particular shot I might try it in black and white, so I'm going to put up both versions now. Let me know what you think, if you prefer black and white or colour. It kind of, it screams colour, because obviously you've got this gorgeous light and everything, but to be honest, there's some lovely sort of tones and textures here, and I think it'll probably work in black and white as well. So like I say, let me know what you think in the comments, and like I say, I'll put both versions up now, so you can see the difference between the two. going to finish up with a panoramic shot now of the tree behind me. Slightly longer telephoto lens on this one. Probably about 5 images I would have thought to sort of stitch together. Well, I'm going to head back to the car after this, so I hope you've enjoyed this one. Go back into the warm, have some breakfast, and a nice hot cup of coffee. I'll see you next time.